K92.3, Obie and Ashley. All right, so this morning show, the way that it works is typically what we do is we kind of plan out the next day, and then we come in and we execute that plan, and everything goes really great. And, well, on Friday we had a plan, and, of course, today, just that plan has really changed with the type of weekend that we had. There were celebrations. For instance, the SpaceX launch.
Right.
That was a celebration. And then, of course, there were riots. So there's a lot going on right now. And I think it's okay because there's a portion of me that feels like I have to tell y'all because I need it. Because I need it to feel like it's okay to be angry, to be upset, to be confused.
Right.
To also be in love with the law enforcement that are making the right decisions through all of this.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a lot going on. And, Ashley and myself, we appreciate you guys for accepting us as being entertainers, but when we need, the real facts, sometimes you got to get your community leaders.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Obie and I we are literally just like you. We are not experts. We are not news reporters that were trained in journalism for, the hard-hitting things. We are normal.
Nor do I want to be.
Right, exactly. But I'm just saying, we are on your level with you. So to that point, we do have the Mayor Jerry Demings, with us this morning, which is just so major to have him on this morning right now.
Good morning. This is Jerry Demings. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir? How's life for you today?
It's starting out fairly well today. We had a very active weekend. A lot was going on in Orange County.
Hey, if I can, Jerry, I want to tell you, just because we've been in the city for a long time, you and I both, and just you've been in the different positions that you've been in. Can I just tell you how safe and how assured we feel knowing that you're in the position that you're in because of the years of experience that you've afforded Orlando? Thank you.
Thank you. That's kind to say. I've been here, you're right, for nearly 4 decades now in various roles involving public service. And so it's just really an honor to serve our community. And because of those years of experience, I'm able to deal with whatever the crisis may be. But I have a very talented team of people that work with me at Orange County government that also have a number of years of service. And so our residents should feel that they're in pretty good hands. They're in competent hands. We have our challenges. Obviously, we've been dealing with this pandemic, but we now have a challenge of the demonstrations related to the George Floyd situation out of Minneapolis that has now permeated throughout America and is in our community. And while most people have, I think, righteous motives, they want to peacefully protest, unfortunately, we have extremists who have now joined them.
Wow.
And who are simply just destroying our community. And that's not right.
I think that's interesting because there are people that are just firing other people up.
Yes, and some people have ulterior motives, and they are assimilating amongst people who really have the heart, the passion. They have the concern for oppression in America and for people who have been treated unfairly, and they have concern for police excessive use of force. And we get that. That's having the right balance, I think, in life to want to change things. But unfortunately, when you see people who are engaged in violence and destruction, they are not there to be part of the solution. They're there to create rhetoric, to create division within our community, and to create division within America. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hopefully calmer heads will prevail and they will listen to the right leadership and not follow the wrong leadership.
Well, and like Obie said, I think we do find a little bit of peace knowing, you guys there and your experience and just how you've handled situations. And I think, a lot of people have seen the video and the photos gone viral now this morning, especially our Central Floridians, of Sheriff Mina peacefully, having conversations last night with those who were also peacefully protesting. And I think that just makes, that picture says 1,000 words, the video as well. But to your points of the people who do want to make a difference and want to listen, would you agree that, that's all okay? The peaceful protesting, it's just the extremists that are making this what it's not about.
Well, I have had the fortunate pleasure to work with Sheriff Mina and Orlando Police Chief Rolon during my time at the Orlando Police Department. When I was the police chief, with John Mina. I was his very first watch commander at the Orlando Police Department. So I know they come out of organizational cultures that resist any inappropriate police misconduct. But I have to be honest with you. When you live in a fairly large metropolitan area, there are going to be times when the law enforcement agencies and the officers or deputies are going to do things wrong. And it's all about accountability and discipline to create the organizational culture that you desire. And so I know both of those individuals have that kind of heart. The circumstances that we're dealing with aren't necessarily unique to Orlando. This is really about a pent-up frustration in America,
right?
And it comes on the heels of a pandemic where people are already chronically stressed.
Yeah. Mayor Demings, what would you say to the youth that are fired up, confused, they don't know how to get involved? What are your words for them?
To young people who are getting involved, I applaud the effort to get involved and to want to get into the arena and be part of the change. But being part of the change means not just a few days, not just going out and demonstrating, but going to the voting booth and using their right to vote and select their leaders. Wow. It means going to school and becoming the lawyers, the prosecutors,
wow.
the public defenders, the judges. It means becoming a law enforcement officer and trying to change these agencies from within as opposed to simply trying to change them without. It means possibly running for public office. It means perhaps volunteering within the various divisions of government, trying to be part of the solution. That's what it means. Wow. It means having a lifestyle of trying to bring about change, and not just for a flash moment, not just a moment trying to get yourself on television and have your few minutes of fame, but having a lifetime of service to others.
You know what, Mayor? I'm so glad you said that, because not only is that a great message for young children, but also even me as an adult, any adult out there that wants to be in that place of, okay, so how do we? What do we do? And those examples just painted the picture perfectly. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you again for your service. I mean, we were watching some footage of, officers being pelted with bottles of water, and it's just not right. It's not fair. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel right. Those officers are our brothers and sisters and, friends and family and neighbors. And so we wish you and all of them and everyone involved, we wish you guys the best of luck.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you all for what you do, too, because we depend on the media to help bring the solutions that we need as well. So look forward to talking to you all more in the coming days and weeks as we kind of go through all of these things together as a community.
Always.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.